there were a number of things. One is, we didn't vote in the numbers that we should have.
Sure.
Yes. Number two, we listened so much to the media who tore down one candidate and made fun of the other one, thinking, oh, this couldn't possibly happen. But what happened is, when you, for a year and a half, beat down somebody so badly that you made people dislike them, instead of people voting their own interest, they voted for the person that they disliked the least. Never thinking, I don't believe most people ever thought that Donald Trump could be the president of the United States. So there are a lot of people that voted for third-party candidates. If you just take this, for example, and I'll tell you this, in Florida, third-party candidates received about 5% of the vote. Hillary lost the state by 1.3%. If you look at the same thing in Wisconsin, in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, the same things. Those three states, in total, she lost by less than 100,000 votes. In 3 states. Because we decided, they said, she's not likable, she's dishonest. I would ask people. They said, oh, she's a liar. I said, what's she lying about? They couldn't tell me. Something they heard on television. And so when we get so caught up in what people say instead of doing what we know is best for ourselves and our country, this is what happens. But I've been trying to find a silver lining somewhere. And I believe if there is one, we now know what a big mistake we made. And we won't ever. I can tell you some other things that I really love. I can talk about it bad, but I'm not going to do that publicly. Because I think that really this whole thing was a farce. It was a game. And we did not play it well on our side. Because we really thought this couldn't happen. We really believe, anytime you have a person that would tell a different side of a story every day, and nobody really pressed them on it. Anytime they would say things like, I'm not going to give you my taxes, the President of the United States, not give you their taxes, not tell you what your conflicts are, just make up something and make it up. A pathological lie. But that's the person that people elected. When I said earlier that certain demographics that have always been ours we lost, there are two things, and this is the last thing I'm saying, I'm going to stop before I get myself a serious train. But a lot of it too had to do with the fact that they did not want to see a repeat of Barack Obama. Hello. Hate has to have a focus. And so over the years, people who were angry and felt disenfranchised and felt left out really didn't have a focus until they gave him one, was Barack Obama. And so, since he was the focus of their hate, they wanted to be sure that the next person would not follow any of the things that he had done or support any of the things he done. It's kind of like, in order to get to the captain, they decided to sink the entire ship. And that is what happened. A lot of it. A lot of it was racially motivated. Some of it is certainly economically motivated. And some of it, quite frankly, I really do understand. As much as I hate to admit it, some of it I understand. When you live in a community where you say to yourself, you know what, I've been working hard, these other people keep getting ahead of me. They're making more money than me, and I work hard, and I stay out of trouble. These people are coming here from another country, and they live in a better house than me. So they find a reason. It doesn't make them bad people. That's the only way they know how to express themselves. And so, we did not do a good job at saying all people have the same opportunities. We didn't do a good job in saying hate is not what is going to make this country a better country. We just didn't get to people the way that we should have. But I understand people who believe that everybody has passed their mark, and that people who didn't do what they did are undeserving. They'll say things like, well, I pay my taxes, but all the money goes to the big cities. What happens to my little community? I pay my taxes, but all the money goes to the schools in the big city, and my little schools are suffering. I pay my taxes, but my kids are hungry. And so I have some understanding of the emotional part of it. What I can't understand is people who know that who didn't do it. That's what I'm concerned. So I'm with you, sister. I'm with you all the way.
Thank you so much.
See, now you're going to make me stay up tonight.
trustee, and I have a twofold question for you. Every day on the news, you hear our current president talk about take back America. We're taking back America. Who are you taking back America for? Because all of us here are part of America, so it just don't make sense to me. Every morning, there's 3 questions that my family live by. And those 3 questions hopefully can help all of us in here to try to get back what we had and no longer have. Question number 1, why are we here? Number 2, how did we get here? And number 3, what are we going to do going forward? Those 3 questions need to be asked and answered because right now we're dealing with a master manipulator. This manipulator, every word comes out of his mouth, he's doing something completely different. We all have read history, we all listen to the news, we all see what's going on. This man is manipulating to the fullest. What are we going to do here in in the state of Ohio? He's talking about giving all of this stuff back to the state. Are we prepared when he give it back to the state to make sure what he's planning to do does not affect us here in Ohio? What could we do? This is Governor Kasich last year in office. His Custer, whatever her name is, she threw in her name in the race to say that she's going to run. So then now, but we're all sitting in the back and not paying attention to what's going on here in Ohio. We have to focus now on what's going on here in Ohio because the manipulator is already manipulating Washington. So my question to you, what do we do as citizens of Ohio to make sure that we can pull our people together here, all of us, not just one party, but get everybody to try to work together and move Ohio out of what the federal government is trying to do with taking back their country?
Well, let me just say 2 quick things quickly. One is, I agree with you that states' rights has never helped poor people, minorities. It's never been good for education. States' rights really has never been good for much of anything. But that's where they're trying to go back to because they believe that the federal government is the problem. That the government's too big, so they want to send everything back to the states. But what we can do now is what we talked about earlier. A number of us have talked about it. Next year, the governor and every other major position in the state is going to be up for election. We have to plan now. We have to come together now. We have to get our work out. It's just that simple. Those people that will say, well, I'm not going to vote, I don't care, it doesn't make a difference. They're lying to themselves. Yeah. Voting makes a difference. It makes a difference. And so we have to make sure that we get people out. That's really all we can do at this stage is to organize ourselves to make sure we get every single person out to vote that we can and make sure